Hello everybody and welcome to the stream. I am Raw Zim and this is Howls of the Death Singer, World of Darkness, Werewolf, the Forsaken stuff. Yeah. I'm gonna turn it over to Toshime for the recap.
We have a mission to rescue a werewolf child from Pentex up in the mountains. Ta-da! That was easy.
Real quick, Zim, the donation goes at $110. It should only be $100.
I set it there for the PayPal fees.
Okay. I just wanted to check.
Because these ones directly pay the rent and stuff.
Okay, it's done.
A magnanimous dispensation.
It's done and then some. Thank you so much, Toshime.
Hit him with a dab.
I'd give more energy, but you know. Thank you.
Alright, so. Is there any other recap anyone else wants to give to add on?
Bravo 6 going dark.
Well, there was also the, definitely a mage that we encountered, as well as his apprentice. They're definitely mages.
That you encountered. I don't think
I
any
can't
of the rest
comment. I
True,
wasn't there.
True.
Yeah.
It's yeah. Michael encountered them at his, at the Pentex office he works at. They were trying to steal information, and he asked them for some assistance, and they said they'll be there if it's needed. So I guess we'll see if it's actually, if he feels it's needed that he's there. I think that's about it. Maybe.
Correct. And you guys, I believe, we're getting ready to head out to assault this lab. Because you just gotten your explosives and such.
Yep.
Oh, we get to blow things up now.
As long as people know which entrance we're using.
So you were you were able to get the location of where the lab is. It's just a matter of how do you want to go about trying to get there. Do you just want to try driving there, or was there something else you might want to try to do?
I don't see why we shouldn't just drive there.
We were gonna go there specifically in Jeffers' Volkswagen bus.
Okay.
Because that's the most incognito thing we can do. Let's
Yes.
simply see the driver's license plate.
Is the license plate uwu?
Is the license plate uwu?
No.
No.
Is it X uwu X?
No.
Is it awu?
It is a random string of letters and numbers.
Ah, you didn't get a custom plate.
Michael's whole thing is blending in, and that makes you stand out.
I was talking about Jeffers' car.
Well, yeah, but we're using Michael's SUV because Jaffer's kind of stands out like a sore thumb.
I really want to take the VW bus. I know it's dumb, but me out of character want to take bus.
Right, so it's gonna be a couple hours to get there driving. Is there anything you guys want to do on the car ride up there?
Are there any guns I can borrow?
That would be a question for your party members.
Kiv only has a little pistol.
You mean we're supposed to bring weapons on this?
I mean, I probably won't use it, but the longer I can go without werewolf form, probably the better.
Alright, what was that question?
Do you have any extra guns that he could borrow?
That who could borrow?
Barney, I believe.
I forget. Did Michael have an armory?
Do you have an armory?
I know I've got the resources that I could, so probably a small one.
So yes, you could probably get some basic firearms, yes.
Yeah.
So what kind of weapons do you want, Barney, to bring with you?
Just like a gun. Any gun will do.
Okay. You can get a gun. It's not that difficult.
Okay. Gun. Now I have a ranged option for if I'm not a werewolf.
Anything else?
I've already got armor, and we have a hacker who can know anything and everything all of the time.
Did we want to
Anything
turn
and
off our
everything
cell phones so
all
they don't
the
ping, or?
time. I mean, that kind of defeats the purpose of having a hacker.
No? You can turn your phone off and then turn it back on. He's saying so they don't notice our approach. Though I'm fairly certain they'll probably have other forms of detection.
Oh, they probably do. There's probably spirits that hang out all along the road and stuff to warn them of approach.
Okay, so you guys are going with your phones on then?
Well, definitely Kiv will.
Okay.
Well,
No worries.
Kiv's phone is her primary tool, so...
I know.
Michael
I'll
will
turn
have
off
his
mine.
off.
Because we have the supernatural contact method that people can talk to each other with.
Alright. Any other plans or anything before you head off?
Actually, Michael's will stay on and be left at his house. He doesn't bring
Okay.
it at all, so.
I mean, if you're setting up here that they're going to track my GPS later, I got the perfect excuse for it already. There was a Charizard there. You haven't spoofed your location to get something in Pokemon Go?
Actually, it's not Pokemon Go. It's generic Monsters Go.
Alright, so off you go. And as you're driving there, it's not too bad. What are you guys doing though on the ride up? About 20 minutes before you're supposed to arrive? What would you guys be up to? It's been about almost 3-hour car ride.
Barney is
What-
going to be dismantling and remantling his gun for the 3rd time.
He's probably got on the driver's nerves more than once by purely for the hell of it going, are we there yet? Are we there yet? Are we there yet?
I may be listening in this realm, but I'll be watching out in the spirit.
As you get closer, the spirit realm is crawling with lesser banes and very nasty spirits. This whole place is a horrific wound. And it's only getting nastier the closer you're getting to where you're supposed to go.
I don't like that.
Whole bunch of Bane spirits, and
The-
they're getting worse or on our way.
Lesser creatures, these likely would not be able to break through the gauntlet on their own, though.
I think I'll just watch on binoculars.
You're not actually in this yet, Lars. We want to get
We'll
your
get you in.
character made first.
Well, I have a name at least.
Nice. About 15 minutes out from your destination, you come to your first problem. A guarded fence. On one of the mountain paths up. You can see 2 guardsmen there. The fence looks pretty tough looking, barbed wire at the top. And both of them are armed with rifles.
It's just a fence, is it? Outer layer?
There is a gate in the fence, so they could slide it open so cars could drive through.
Okay. I don't know if I have any way of intrinsically knowing if there's any electronics or systems around the area.
Do any of your gifts allow you to do so?
I'm just taking a look here. Not that I'm aware of.
Then you'd actually have to try to use it before you would know.
Actually, as a player, I'm going to pass this to the other players because I know in the real world exactly how to defeat most barriers like this.
Mm-hmm.
I've actually done intrusion and counter-intrusion training.
So I'm sorry. What exactly is the barrier?
It's just a metal fence, it looks like. But there are 2 armed guards there, barbed wire over the top of the fence.
Do we just pull up to it, or are we just passing it?
You'd have to drive through it. It's ahead of you. And there are signs basically saying private property and such.
So, this road,
This two-way street runs
Mhm.
through their base.
No, you have had to pull off
Okay.
to one of the side streets. This is more like on a dirt road off in the middle of nowheres in the mountains.
Okay. Well, Barnaby's not exactly the hacker type. He can get through that fence, but you guys probably don't want to do it that way.
I don't think glass walkers are allowed.
What?
Glasswalkers are old world.
Ah,
They are what Jaffa is basically in New World.
Mm.
So, as a player, it's a fence. I'm assuming just like a chain link fence or similar.
Yep.
Barbed wire on top.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, in the real world, simplest way to get past that: wire cutters. 30 seconds.
There are 2 armed guards standing in front of it, though.
Oh yeah, no, you move further down the line.
It is difficult. This is a narrow pass in the
okay.
mountains.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this is blocking up the entire road, basically. There's no easy way to be out of sight of them.
In that case, you go over the mountain. That's a natural bypass. That's even worse for their security.
There are no, it looks like, easy pathways that you can see that, especially a vehicle could go up or down.
Didn't we bring climbing equipment?
Did you?
I think I recall that, but I might be thinking of a different game.
Yes, I don't want to let my real world training in intrusion and counter intrusion ruin this, because
You're good. Because I also have training in it as well.
but yeah, barbed wire fence. Okay, 30 seconds. That's literally the estimated average breach time.
ooh,
But I'm
that's
also-
an
I also
interesting idea. We could just dig our way in.
And then drive the vehicle through?
Well, no, I figure we leave the vehicle ways away.
Digging is very slow.
Yeah,
I'm
these
gonna-
2 guards, by the way, I will say can see your vehicle from where you are. You are quite a bit of ways away from them, so they haven't really made a move, but they are watching you. Both of them are watching you.
I was
I'm-
figuring that we would, like, leave the vehicle somewhere and then approach on foot. So, because, you know, a vehicle out here is probably suspicious.
So
Even
I'm
if it
going to
is-
ask, what is beyond the fence and gate?
It looks like it's still just going down the pass. Nothing that you can really see.
Okay, so this isn't an isolation. This is a checkpoint. Okay,
Pretty much.
just keep going in the car.
You're going up to him?
Yeah, that's what my recommendation will be. Go up to them in the car.
Okay, but somebody else is driving.
Okay, Kiv's driving then.
Michael's gonna be in the back. He doesn't want his face to be recognized.
What kind of gun did I get, by the way?
Just a 9mm.
Ah, good old Colt 1911.
All right. As they're sort of approaching, Kiv's gonna ask Michael for details on the Pentex logo. She's gonna try and
That wouldn't be hard to get.
Yeah.
she's gonna try and mock up a fake like invitation email on her phone.
Ooh. Okay. Give me a computers plus intelligence roll. And I'll give you a +1 bonus dice because you do have someone who kind of knows like how Pentex would structure its emails and everything. but only a +1 because he's not really in this field and such of working with this like specific base or what they might be using. But I will allow you to have the +1 bonus. That's your
You
computer's
rolled
+1.
you rolled the wrong dice.
Oh yeah. That's D10.
Don't you have a gift that allows you to treat this as a rote?
Don't think so.
That might just be Michael who has that, because I know he has one. I thought you guys that was in your guys' shared stuff.
Eviscerate, slip away, reckless hunter, divide and conquer, and breach.
It would be your the type of werewolf you are. It's one of those gifts, I think. I think it's the third one.
Moon gift.
Yeah. I might be
All these
misremembering
cost
them.
essence, so no, it's not something I would have used.
Okay.
I will probably be spending a gift soon, but spending an essence soon to do something, but
Alright, so let me get a roll for them real quick.
so this is sort of me mocking it up. When we arrive, when they actually go to check,
Mm-hmm.
like I assume they'll be pulling up something to check.
Yes.
That's when I use garble.
What does
which
that do?
means, page 133. Specifically for garble, the way I was using it is. Well, I need to roll, but if I succeed, technology turns against the victim to the benefit of me. Elevator lets me get him to the floor of my choice, not the one they want. Phone calls go through, but a spirit speaking rather than human. It whispers lies and misdirections. Emails and text messages, the same thing. Basically, I can take control of their tech, and so if they look up, go, is this person invited? They get this, yes, they're invited.
Okay, go for it.
Intelligence, science, and cunning. That's the same as before, 7 die.
Howker attempts to counter the party at this point. Just have everything analog.
That is a success.
Not quite not quite exceptional.
So as you pull up, one of the guards lifts his hand and moves around to the window, gun very firmly on display as he knocks on your window.
Actually, it would have been that 1 and 9 would have cancelled each other out, correct?
Yes.
Okay, because I forgot the +2 bonus from the from the actual smartphone. Kiv's gonna roll down the window.
And what are you doing here? This is private property.
I have a meeting. I was invited, and she'll hold out the phone for the email.
He kind of leans in to look at it a little bit before pulling out a small PDF reader from his pocket, and he kind of just hangs the gun on the strap that's around his shoulders before trying to tap at it. It flashes for a second, but he doesn't seem to notice before glancing back and reading the invitation, looking back at his little computer before nodding. and kind of waving a finger in a circle to his partner, who moves over and manually pulls open the gate.
And we'll
Right.
drive through.
I'll radio ahead for you to let them know that you're coming. Just keep on going. They should have the gates open for you when they see you.
Cool. Can I run this as a continuation of the garble that he radios, and it's like, yep, cool, well, we're ready for them, but they're actually just speaking to a spirit, and he hasn't
Yes.
actually communicated at all.
I would allow you to do that, yes.
Cool. These are front gate guards. Their
Mhm.
job's to. Do you have the computer says yes, cool, you've got clearance, just go through. They're not high enough ranked to know the full details.
Yep. And you go through 3 more checkpoints, each one getting progressively more and more guarded. The second one, you can see at least 6 soldiers there. The third one, far deeper into the mountain pass, you can see actual 2 Humvees, each equipped with a basically equivalent of a Gatling gun on top of it. And the fourth has an honest to goodness tank sitting there.
Ooh. I'm gonna remember the position of that.
And then once you get through there, you drive for another, say, 10 minutes. This entire situation has taken basically another half hour to get through. Just getting through the security has taken more time than it should have to just drive through normally.
And,
Hmm?
out of curiosity, what is the exact model of tank?
Abrams.
Okay.
Yeah, I am definitely going to be memorizing, and probably on my phone, putting a little GPS ping for that.
And eventually you are allowed to, about 10 minutes after getting to the last checkpoint of driving, you turn a corner and you can see the house.
House.
Yes, there is a small house there. Just a house.
Now, this isn't what I was expecting.
Very nice house, but
Okay,
like
will
anything
ask-
you would see in the suburbs.
I
Is
do
it
have
like-
to ask, do you have stats for the tank?
No, but I could probably make them up pretty easily.
Don't forget, I have the ability Iron Slave, where I can possess a machine.
Jeffrey, you gave him a tank.
Literally, my tank. Did you want to retcon that there was a tank there?
No, there's a tank, because the red team would have a tank, because this is their normal security procedures in an area that's not visited by the public.
And then you just realized you've given my character a tank.
I literally just went through the red team's guide for how they do this type of situation, and this is exactly their security protocols that they would do for such a high risk, high important target to protect.
So that means we have a perfect escape if we need to. Roll the tank up, everyone gets in, tank rolls out. So yes, take note, party, we have a tank in our back pocket if we need it. If I wasn't driving, I probably would have already Iron Slaved it.
Barney glances over. What?
As you're getting closer to the house, though, you can see multiple cameras installed in some of the trees around there. There's also a little jungle gym and playground behind the house. And it looks very nice. A very sort of normal house.
Would you say that it looks like modern architecture, or that it looks like a house that you would see just normally in a neighborhood?
Yeah, this is like a cookie cutter house you would see in like any town or city.
How many stories?
2.
Okay.
Possibly a basement as well, though.
Joke.
At this point, I'm hypothesizing that the entire actual base is the basement, and that this is just a surface area
You
Boobs.
you do remember, Kivya, you do remember, you saw a normal-looking bedroom when you hijacked his iPad.
Well,
You
yeah,
didn't
but
see
like
him.
that's not hard to replicate in any setting.
I'm going to spend another point of essence here, and I'm going to go, especially if there was a camera,
Mhm.
I'm going to go Iron Slave the camera.
Okay.
Uh, 10, 12, 15, 17 dice.
My poor tank.
Oh, I'm going on the camera here.
I know, but my poor tank later.
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 5 successes. Which is enough for me to maintain awareness of my own body around me while I do this. So, yay.
Okay.
I'm jumping into the camera system. So I get to see all the cameras, and basically I am in the camera system now.
Make a willpower roll.
Two. Is it because I'm
So-
being overwhelmed, or is there something else in here?
So when you get in, you can see a very vast system of cameras, and it does indeed look like there is a elevator in the basement that takes it to basically what looks like a sublab. Based on the way you can see the camera network set up and
Cool.
through the cameras and such. However, you only have about 10 seconds to take all this in and process it before you get booted out.
Oh. Alright, Kid is definitely going to be sharing that with everyone, that yes, the facility is larger, but something just kicked me out of the system.
Oh boy.
Not something. Someone. You saw someone in that digital net and it shoved you out. To you, it only looked like a black silhouette. You couldn't make out any features.
Guessing that was my character without rolling any occult or anything, because I don't have any of that. That's one of those spirits that the rest of the guys keep talking about.
You could guess, yes, that could be a spirit.
And again, she's going to warn all the party about this to go, well, there's a problem. Wee woo, wee woo, wee woo, wee woo, wee woo.
As the
Grab the
arms begin
alarm.
going off on the base.
I'm posting in Werewolf WoD the last thing that Jeffrey sees before he's ejected.
Alright, as the alarms go off, can I remember where the tank is?
Yes.
We're going to do this. I'm going to get me a tank.
Make your roll.
And who's the driver of our car.
Oh,
Currently.
this is after we've stopped and parked, so Kiv is basically like, okay, I'm not driving anymore.
Well, no, you are driving. You've just upgraded.
Well, that's 10 successes.
What's your exceptional success ability?
I maintain fully aware of my own surroundings.
Okay, I'm going to make a willpower roll for me.
Can I get a bonus because I rolled so high on this?
Yes, you'll get a +2. Never mind. Never mind. This person botched.
My tank.
4 ones.
Ooh, a major botch.
Rip.
If they're trying to use the same power as me, Iron Slave, that's really bad. It's a dramatic failure. wish to-
No, he's doing something else.
Because a major botch is I wish to venerate machine spirits of the targeted type and will lay offering to spirits or paint them with glyphs to honor them. I literally go full Adeptus Mechanicus.
Yeah, no, this is... Oh boy.
So, I assume guards are mobilizing and, time is
Oh, yeah.
now of the essence.
Oh,
All
yeah.
right. Barnaby is gonna open the door, make sure his gun is loaded, and start charging the fucking house.
You're gonna charge the house.
Yes.
Are
Wait,
you
he was-
sure?
I was told there was a basement, an elevator
You
in the
see how
basement.
many guards?
Listen, we're already in a parking lot in a house. This vehicle's not going to provide us cover. It's my understanding the closest cover is that house.
But you're just going to charge right towards the house.
Okay, yeah, no, you're right. I should stand in the middle of an open field and wait to get shot.
I'm just going to point out that Kerr is pulling the DM thing of this is a terrible idea and you should think of a different plan because this will end in absolute disaster.
I'm
Without
just asking.
directly
That's what-
saying that.
No, I understand this is DM speak, but this is player speak for I don't see another option.
I'll
Look
let
around.
you make a investigation plus intelligence roll.
My guess is landmines. Because if I wanted to be an asshole GM to punish my players, that's what I'd do.
Are you calling Kerr an asshole GM?
No, I'm saying I'm an asshole GM.
Jaffer,
Well,
how dare you?
good to know, Jaffer. I will keep that in mind.
Barney, if you're going to be charging towards the house, please make a perception or investigation plus intelligence roll, please.
Hold on, my PDF reader is being wonky. I'm trying to literally just open it, and it keeps doing this thing where like it flashes up for a second and then doesn't open. I'm gonna restart it. Give me a sec.
While he's doing that, I assume I do get the tank?
Oh, never mind. I fixed it somehow.
Yes, but give me a second real quick.
Intelligence plus investigation.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's go. That's at least 3 successes. 4 successes.
Hang on, I need to roll some more. Uh, Okay. I need to make this real quick. They have a bonus to that because that. Your defense is set to that.
And you were just running up in Hushu form?
Yeah, assuming there's no cover.
So 7.
Actually, if there's no cover, it might have been best to go into Yurhan form for the extra speed. I'm sorry, Urshul's form for the extra speed.
It might not matter that much. Okay, okay. Barney, as you charge forward, oof. I'm trying to imagine how this is going to go real quick.
I'm imagining many, many bullets.
Yeah, as you're starting to charge forward, bullets come out of the trees around the building, and you get hit by about 8 of them in the chest and shoulders as you basically get knocked to the ground. Please mark 6 points of lethal damage on your sheet.
Alright.
Everyone else, you guys see Barney start to charge forward, and then a hail of bullets comes out from the tree line and just rip into him as he goes down. Let's have our...
How does my armor affect that?
It doesn't affect it.
What do you mean it doesn't affect it?
Armor piercing.
Oh, okay.
Thankfully, these are not silver though, so you can heal it if you shapeshift.
Okay. Does the Urshul form not provide the healing?
That's your werewolf or your wolf form.
Near wolf.
Near wolf.
Okay, yes, that will give you healing.
Okay. Because I said I wanted to go into that for the best speed bonus too.
But you'll need to be in that form for a while to heal. Only your guru form gives you regeneration of lethal damage in combat.
Gotcha.
If you have like 20 minutes, yeah, you can heal. But not if you're not in guru form though, for getting back on your feet within like 30 seconds, 45 seconds. Alright, let me get this up real quick because I need to double check something.
I know the first thing I'm going to do when the tank arrives, start knocking over trees.
Alright, hang on a second.
For the people who don't know, him getting knocked down is called a tilt.
Yeah. Yeah. Alright. Let's have an initiative roll, everyone. Roll a d10 plus your initiative mod added to it.
Cool.
Dexterity plus composure Is it just dexterity plus composure?
Yeah, that's your initiative mod. You just roll a d10 and then you add that number to it.
You should have it
Oh.
down on your human form on the second character sheet.
Oh wait, hold on. Does me being in my current form affect my initiative?
Garou form gets +1, Urshel gets +1, Arad gets +2.
Okay, so I'm actually at 12 then.
All right. And I'm going to have these be treated as one enemy.
And as we open up the combat tracker,
Give me a second. Is there a way for me just to completely clear the combat tracker?
I believe through the menu you can.
Okay. No, so I have to go through this and manually do it. And I need to add... Okay, so this is gonna be here. Barney, what was yours again, Barney? 12?
Yep, that is listed in chat.
Yeah, I was just double checking that that was the right one. And 15. And 12. Oh, no. Kivya, for initiative, you just roll a single d10 and then add your initiative bonus to it.
I did.
Okay. Oh, sorry. I was looking at the previous roll. I got mixed up. I am sorry. I got screwed up.
And if you want to give me initiative 99, I'm not going to say no.
No, I thought you rolled 10d10 for some reason. It's like, oh, nope, wrong thing. I'm looking at the wrong thing. Okay. You have the higher initiative bonus, Michael, so you are first in initiative. As you can see, very, very well equipped and armored men stepping out from the trees and a few at the windows of the building. And they have heavy-duty rifles, like really heavy-duty rifles in their hands.
Michael, for the record, has not left the SUV yet, but he is going to get out of it on a side that, you know, is more hidden. And go Wolfman. Or Guru. Werewolf. Whatever.
Alright, I need to make a roll for them, because they do not have resistance to this. I swear to God, Dice, if you do this to me.
Full lunacy.
If they have, if they can take lunacy, then just my Earthshell form induces lunacy.
They have partial resistance to it. But he's going full Guru. They do not have resistance specifically to the Guru form.
Okay. They don't have resistance against full lunacy.
And guess what they just did?
Botched.
They botched! And they are a background character, so they cannot roll willpower on this. As this highly trained group of people come charging out, rifles ready, see Michael turn into a 9-foot-tall snarling death beast, and begin screaming and turning and starting to run. And I need to make a dice roll real quick.
Because
Because
I'm a trained soldier. That's a hell nope.
Toshime, what did you do?
Rolled low on my initiative.
What did you do, Toshime? I know you were responsible for this somehow. I know you did something. Because as they're running away, two of them collapse to the ground and let out roars as they begin to turn.
Session number 3. The DM has taken to randomly accusing the players.
Toshime knows what he did. Toshime knows what he did.
Oh boy. The donation goal.
Oh no, not that. That wasn't. This isn't the donation goal. The donation goal is far worse. This is them botching their lunacy roll and then botching again the roll to see if they can become, if they stay normal, become kinfolk, or turn into full-blown werewolves. And they botched it, which means they turn into werewolves.
Wait, what?
Hold up. So them just seeing a werewolf means they could become a werewolf?
Yes, it is possible. It's rare in the extreme because so much has to go wrong. So much has to go wrong for them to do it. Most of the time, they just go nuts and forget everything. They write it off as, oh, we were attacked by a bunch of dogs. But if they botch both the lunacy roll and the roll after, it is technically possible for it to happen.
And it happened.
And
Twice.
it happened.
Twice.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm going to go ahead and say, Michael, right now, this team has scattered because of this. Because they've gone into full-blown panic mode, and friend of the four winds, except for these two werewolves, who are very scared and confused and kind of freaking the fuck out right now.
So, when it comes to... So the lunacy thing, is it when they see the transformation, or just seeing
they see
it,
you.
period? Okay.
Seeing it, period.
I was going
what
to
can-
say,
They see you.
Michael would have shifted before he stepped out. But it's basically, he just kind of steps out from behind the vehicle and is like, hi.
No. Shapeshifting does it. Just seeing you in lupus form does it, as well as regenerating wounds can do it. So it's like if you go to a hospital and you start regenerating, that will cause lunacy. So yeah, we're gonna go out of the combat tracker right now because you guys have some time at the moment.
Alright, tank is on the way still.
Yes, it will take a few minutes for it to get here though. But currently, yeah, you guys, Barney's currently bleeding out on the ground. He is regenerating slowly, so he's not going to bleed to death.
Oh, no, I'm not. I've got more health than that. That only did just over half my health.
Yeah, if you open up Werewolf Book to 101,
Mhm. Well, no.
dramatic failure.
If
they
you
become
take
overloaded.
if you take so much damage, there is a possibility of the damage continuing on.
I mean,
So-
from lunacy.
Barney, you took enough damage that normally the damage would continue hurting you until you got medical attention.
Normally.
But you don't have to because you can regenerate. So that will take
Yay.
care of that for you. But yeah, oh god, it still fucking hurts.
Yeah,
So what do you got to do?
That's about to be expected.
What do we do about these two new werewolves?
Well, I guess welcome to the pack.
Yeah,
Yeah, what's our
First, try
policy
talking
on
to
werewolves we made?
Yeah. What is the
It's
typical policy there?
it's very, very rare. Like, the number of times it happens a year is like, you can count it on one hand usually. Normally you bring them into the pack to teach them because they are now considered kindred. They are now considered family. And
Alright, get him in the tank!
like now, right now, they're just kind of freaking out in the ruins of their uniforms, and it's like they have no idea what's going on. What's happening? Oh God! I need to call my husband. I need to call my husband.
They both have husbands.
Doesn't that shift into them?
No, they are not. They are too high humanity still. So their clothing and such does not shift with them yet.
Oh no, they're naked.
Yes, because of the first change, they are still at 8, so their clothing will rip when they change.
So, question regarding clothing when you change: is it possible to change and have your clothing remain, like, even as clothing without it ripping?
You
It
would
has to
need
be
design
magical.
for that.
Yeah. You would need some type of magical equipment, either like spirit enchanted, spirit bonded, something made by like the fair folk, or a mage can do that.
Oh, I thought it was also just possible that, like, if you design the thing to, like, physically stretch, and if it's physically capable of stretching and wearing like that, that it would also work.
It's a lot harder to do that though.
But that is an option.
Yes.
Okay.
The funny thing is, it's easier to use magic to do this than it is to actually do it, which is why most people do that.
Just have elastic bands.
The problem is how large and muscular you get.
Really good elastic bands.
So that's something I will want to aim for with my character eventually.
Yeah, no. It's much easier just to like ask a spirit, hey, can you bless this clothing? And then just do like a favor for them.
Okay. Because yes, I'm gonna run the whole werewolf while werewolf remains clothing and she keeps her dress on and all that sort of thing.
Yeah, you can
Nope.
do that.
Don't worry, Barney is going to be shifting into his form and wearing fucking plate armor.
So does somebody have empathy or that they want to talk to these people using, or?
Yeah,
I'm more-
I suppose we...
Am I able to stand up?
Yeah, it just hurts.
Okay, I'm gonna shift into Garou form, and I'm gonna continue to charge the house, because I'm more focused on getting that kid out of there.
We'll get to you real quick. Let's go to the others.
I mean, Cody or Michael's gonna go up and my brain's not working enough to really roleplay it out, but he's basically gonna be like trying to comfort them, be like, "Hey, welcome to the family. You got a big group of you got a new family."
Alright, make a empathy plus, let's go resolve for this.
And technically, since they saw Michael transform, they're the same type as Michael.
I have no idea how to stat my character.
We'll work on your character later, like we said.
Alright, yeah, with that, that is an exceptional success. You are very easily able to get them to calm down. And it's like, okay, let's listen to the big scary werewolf, because, we're kind of big scary werewolves now, maybe. Oh god, we weren't paid enough for this.
This is the welcome to your new life moment.
Welcome to your new life. We've got steak, we've got sausage, we got bacon, we got steak wrapped with bacon. You know, it's gonna be
These
a great
people would
time.
know the security of this place.
You're gonna be serving a much better purpose now.
They're just kind of going in and out. It seems they are very much in shock right now. They're not really talking.
Now, I do need you to tell us what should we expect in here.
The head overseer is here at the moment visiting. He's in charge of subject Lupus.
Have you seen Subject Lupus?
Oh, yeah, he's a sweet kid. He's really nice to be around.
Meanwhile, the sound of the door being broken down.
Smash. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's any security inside that. It looks like a very normal house. Furniture, TV, basic everything. But yeah, no, he's just kind of looking at you, Michael. It's like, yeah, no, he's probably down in the sub lab right now because of the alarm. They would have taken him there right afterwards. You don't want to go against the overseer. You don't want to go against the overseer.
Imagine that's the point the tank rolls up.
Yep.
You don't want to fight the overseer. tank rolls up. And Kiv's just gonna yell out from the car, "That's me!"
No, he's not normal. He's
I imagine the tank cannon does a little wave.
Yeah, the tank's gonna do the little bob up and down.
the our key cards can open the elevator and get you down past security. Down there, it's mostly just scientists and such. They'd be bringing in other people from outside to get in here. But the overseer's here, and he'll just take over the defense himself.
Oh. Kiv's gonna sort of poke a head out. Does he have some of the ability to control technology?
He could do a lot of crazy shit.
With my knowledge of technology, would I be guessing that that's the one who kicked me out?
You don't have enough of it information. It could have been a spirit. It could be another werewolf. It could be this guy. You don't know enough about him to guess for sure. Likely, if these people are that scared of him, though, it's likely he does have some types of supernatural abilities, though. Most people in Pentex who are scary tend to be that.
We need to get these new werewolves out of here before they get themselves killed. Or whatever security comes next gets them killed.
We can't really get them out. Our really our only option right now is get down there, get the kid, and then get out as fast as possible.
Kiv's gonna ask, she'll actually ask, say, are there any flying vehicles in this base?
No.
I think that's more of Kerr doesn't want to give you an attack helicopter.
I was just thinking of something that I can use to get everyone out safely.
Nope.
In that case, Kiv's probably going to turn and go tell the new werewolves, get in the car.
They'll both nod very meekly to go and get in.
And Kiv will go ahead and start driving them out, and she'll tell the rest of them, tank is the tank's your extract.
They would warn you that there is going to be security at the checkpoints. They are going to have heavy weapons. They won't let anyone through.
We're not leaving now. This is more of the when we get there.
Okay, I was worried about what you're going to do, where you're going to drive to with the car.
No, it's at the moment the car is sort of just getting safe and tucked away.
Okay,
tank-
I gotcha.
The tank
So-
will be first, and the car will come second after.
Yes,
Okay,
so the tank is going to
I'm
be
following
primary
now.
fighting.
Okay,
Or
that is
getting them
perfectly fine.
into the car somewhere safe now where they can take cover.
Then continue on. Yeah, you just took their tank. They aren't fucking approaching at the moment. They're not stupid.
Now, there's an alarm going off. Why is the tank driving off by itself?
Who's driving the tank right now? We're not in it.
And you know what the best part is?
Hmm.
M1 Abrams have autoloaders.
Kerr did not think
You-
about that when he selected that type of tank.
There's a
You
reason I
You have
asked.
given me you have given me 25 rounds of autoloaded tank shells.
Now the question is somebody inside the tank right now that you just stole.
No. That's why I said there wasn't anyone in the tank. It's just usually sitting there until they need it. It's more for looking scary for anyone coming there.
Okay.
If you haven't told, these people have gotten kind of lax because they haven't had to deal with any shit.
There was a guy under the tank performing maintenance.
We probably
He's not there anymore.
we probably might as well kill all these people though, because after a failure like this, Pentex is either going to kill them or corrupt them entirely, and yeah, better to just put them out of their misery before that misery starts.
Well, are we ready to go in?
Meanwhile, Barnaby standing at the elevator door, pushing the button rapidly.
You need a key card to get the elevator to work.
Oh, do we
damn.
now?
Yes.
Which the guards just gave us.
Yes.
One,
since-
maybe, but two, garble, I can literally tell elevators to stop at the spot I
Since-
choose.
Since I'm assuming Barney is a few seconds, or if not like a whole minute or two ahead of everyone else, since he's literally charging through this house while everyone's trying to comfort the new werewolves, can he first try to just literally tear the door open? Also, how much regen am I getting right now?
You would be able to regen all of your health if you stay in that form.
Okay. Like all at once, or like...
It would be over the time this is going on.
Okay. Okay, I get it, because like a round is normally like 10 seconds or whatever, and because minutes are passing.
Yeah.
Okay.
You would be able to fully regenerate by staying in your guru form.
Okay.
Yes, I can use the garble from before to literally tell a elevator doors to open at specified levels.
Open sesame.
So you arrive to start hacking, to start pulling it open, and you just get this, cute little charm. The little speaker inside just plays his voice. I got it, and the doors just open.
Ding.
But it doesn't actually make a ding noise. It's Kivia literally saying ding.
Ding! Barney steps in, like, looks over the buttons.
There are many buttons. There are 4 buttons altogether.
And none of them will do anything.
Okay, so hold on. Are there many or are there 4? Because those are 2 completely different descriptions.
Yes, there are many buttons because there are 4 buttons.
Okay. Do they have little descriptions, numbers, anything next to them?
B1, B2, B3, B4.
Okay. There's 4 levels that need to be cleared out. Is there a way we can communicate easily?
Kiv can talk in your mind. I literally took upgrades that let me be the party support.
So if I just literally say out loud, like there's 4 levels to clear, which Kiv probably already knows.
Yeah.
Except Kiv's ability tells them which floor you want to go on because it takes you where you want to go.
Yep. So you get to go to the floor you want rather than the floor we need. So if you need to get to the floor with the kid on it, well, that's the floor we're going to get to.
Okay. But Barney will recognize that they need to regroup, so he's like, get everyone here and hurry up.
So would everyone come to meet up then?
Kiv will be staying in the car.
Yeah.
Yeah, Michael will head down.
Alright, so you guys all pack into the elevator.
But
And
staying in
it
the
be-
car is negative, is it?
It doesn't feel like it's that bad for you though, honestly. So the elevator takes you down to B4 before it dings and you step out into what looks like a very large laboratory.
It takes us where before what?
It takes you
B4.
down to B4, the deepest part, and you step out into a very large laboratory, it looks like.
Okay, so it takes us before the devious part.
And as the door opens and you guys step out, it appears to be mostly deserted. You can see the remains of what looked to be likely what people were doing, like clipboards all strewn around, papers laying on the ground, computers still on, all that kind of thing. But people you do not see. What do you guys want to do?
The easiest thing would be checking the clipboards and seeing what sort of notes were taken.
Yeah, probably also looking at the computers and such.
Okay. Based on this, if you take a few quick glances through, all of this appears to be related to Project Lupus. And it appears that they were studying something or looking for something. Kind of just going through the info that you have here on these clipboards, their vitals, different experiments based on like diet and such, effects on the body, different kinds of medications, steroids, those types of things, just the effect on them. And also one of the computers is talking about a future breeding plan as well.
What?
For the future.
Don't they know this thing is sterile?
That's
Can I?
specifically what you see.
They may not know that, and even if they do, they could be trying to find a way around it.
Fair enough. Can I sniff, scent, survival, try to find the guys where
Sure.
they went, where the kid is, where
Yeah, go ahead.
sniff werewolf. That'd be survival plus, I'm guessing.
Okay, stop.
I would say wits.
Okay. Pip, pip, pip. 2 successes. I don't know if any of my forms give me any success or any benefit to that.
You would be able to pick up a scent. It looks like it heads to the north. There's a door up there.
No, he nods and points the others to the door. Oh,
Time to
also we
open the
should.
door.
Crap. How long does that buff last that I gave us all before we went out?
How long what?
Didn't I give us? No, I did that for when we met. Never mind.
Right. Is there
Never
anything
mind.
anyone else wants to do in this room?
What type of doors are these? Just wooden, or are they?
Mechanical. They require a key card to get through.
guess we'll
the DM's
use
trying to
the.
solve for time.
I guess we'll use the key card from the two that turned in. If that doesn't work, then I will do all doors locked.
You mean all doors unlock?
The ability is called all doors locked.
Yeah. Go ahead, make the roll.
What roll?
I believe it's on the ability.
There's no roll.
If there is.
It just
Oh,
works.
then yeah. Yep, then all the doors unlock. And you know where all the doors are.
It just works. It just works.
Little lies.
Stunning shows.
People buy?
Money flows.
It just works.
So, what order are we going to be going through the door?
Barney's going
Michael
to...
will go first.
Barney will take cover by the corner of the door, and he's going to peek his head in.
Okay, I'll go last.
He's, I assume if Michael doesn't just get lit up instantly, Barney doesn't need to worry about, like, grabbing him and pulling him out of the way.
So, as you guys go through the door, it leads down a long hallway. And it slides open. And you can see some scientists in the next room over. And they're standing around and behind a table. It doesn't look like an operating table, more like an exam table. But you can see like an EKG machine and like a dozen other machines all around it. And there is a small werewolf sitting on the table, looking very confused. He is in his guru form. His fur is pure snow white. He has a pair of curved horns that go up from the top of his head and behind it. And he's dressed in a little sweater and pair of jeans that look like they were custom made for him. And he has a little switch that he was playing a second ago until he heard the door open and kind of looks up and stares at you, very, very confused.
He has a little switch, which he flicks, and everything blows up.
No, it's actually the game system switch.
The Nintendo Switch.
Yes.
Not sponsored. Can you
But
imagine
I'd be
if
okay with being
if-
sponsored.
Yeah, I was about to say, can you
Nintendo,
imagine if
sponsor us.
sponsored? You'd have a very happy Sable.
First Twitch stream
Absolutely.
sponsored by Nintendo. Especially given that I'm pretty sure they hate streaming.
They don't hate it. They're just weird about it.
Didn't they, like, shut down an entire Smash Brothers tournament because it was being streamed?
No, they shut it down because COVID.
And I think Michael would have the best chance to talk with.
I'm talking about the COVID one. I could have sworn there was, like, specifically one where Nintendo got itself up in a bunch about... never mind. I won't get too into it on stream.
Yeah, no, these scientists are like Make an empathy plus intelligence roll for me. Anyone can make it. All of you can make it.
Okay. Here goes Barney being fucking behavior blind. Empathy plus intelligence, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Did I put a point into empathy? I did not put a point into empathy, so let's go. 1 dice.
Do you have a 2 in intelligence?
Yep.
Yep.
Ah. Jeez.
And nothing in empathy.
Barney is behavior blind. He gets no empathy.
Okay. Michael. You are the only one who sees that all of these scientists, like to Pierre and Barney, these scientists look like they're just kind of cowering a little bit and just staring at you worriedly.
Are they?
But-
Hold on. Are they not affected by full lunacy?
Nope.
I mean, they're working on a werewolf.
Yeah, I was gonna say, they're literally working with a guru. I'm kind of surprised the ones up above, but then again, the guards wouldn't have that much direct interaction with the kid.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know if the rules were the same for this
Yeah,
creature.
no, there are treatments that people can get to make them immune.
Okay, interesting.
But yes, it appears to you, Michael, that these people are all actually trying to stand protectively around the boy.
Michael's going to, and we're in the same room as them, right?
Yep, you have been able to walk in.
We're here to rescue the kid. If you want, we can turn this into a bloodbath, but I'd rather just take the kid and leave you to whatever horrible designs Pentex has in mind for you. However, I would really highly recommend a different line of work. I assume none of them are, possessed.
No, it doesn't seem to be.
Don't we need to? Don't you and I need to like kill something because we took guru form?
I have no idea.
You can hold it right now because you're in your you're dealing with the person you're after, and no one's
no.
made.
I know that it's more of we need to kill something at some point since we took guru form, because if we don't, then we take like a sin.
Don't worry about that. Don't
Okay.
worry too much about that.
All right.
I mean, you do have a tank for breaking out afterwards. And there are all those guards who aren't going to let you go well into that good night.
Ah, food.
The scientists kind of stare for a second before the kid stands up, jumps down off the table, and points a little finger at you. Who do you think you are threatening all these nice people?
I am simply laying out how this is going to go. We've been asked to come rescue you from this facility, and that's what we're here to do.
Everyone can make an intelligence plus medicine roll, please.
Intelligence plus medicine. Did I medicine.
I
no,
made
it's not.
sure to get at least 1 dot in every mental skill.
I
It's
like the
not
idea
that.
of medicine.
I'm going to recover a bunch of willpower soon, I suspect. Because I recover willpower when I cause significant lasting damage. I have a tank.
Pierre and Michael. You see no deformities on this kid.
What about the horns?
You can detect those are from a gift.
Huh.
That is a spiritual gift he is using, not a deformity. This is like, for you, this is like you enhancing your claws or making yourself tougher.
Ah, gotcha. Well, that being said, you said it could be spiritual or even mental too, right?
He just talked a full, complete sentence with no issues.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
there are very, very many types of mental deformities that don't present themselves.
For Guru, actually make a, is it Primal Urge roll for you guys? I think that's what it's called.
It should be, yeah.
Make a roll for that, please, everyone who's there.
Uh,
All of you can feel it. This child is spiritually pure. There's no deformities at all that you can sense. In fact, really looking at it, he seems almost purer than you guys are.
Alright, so what's his response to Michael?
What exactly did you say real quick again?
Saying that someone asked us to rescue him, and
he pointed a finger at you and he said, "How dare you threaten these nice people?"
yeah, and Michael responded, I'm just pointing out exactly how this is going to go. We were asked to rescue you, I think possibly by your mother. I don't know for sure. She wouldn't exactly tell us anything, but we've been asked to rescue you. And Pentex are the bad guys.
These people are really, really nice, and they take care of me and help me, and they're not bad guys.
Trust me, kid.
As he holds up
While
the switch, they gave me a switch.
Trust me, kid. While these individuals may not be bad, their superiors are. And their superiors want nothing more than to use you. Probably make you do horrible, horrible things.
Make a willpower roll, everyone.
Including me, or because I'm not there?
You're not there, so you're safe.
I am
Uh,
aware of what's going on, by the way. So even though I'm not physically there, I am
Yes.
aware of everything that's happening.
You did not make the primal urge roll, so you would not make the willpower roll here.
Watch. 0.
I'm pretty sure botch is when you get a 1 but no successes.
Yep. Nope, that's just a failure. You're good.
Okay.
All three of you can feel it. Pierre, it feels like you just got punched in the face, though. But for Michael and Barney, you can feel it. You can smell it. It is disgusting. It is rank. It is the scent of a dancer. Like, you can just feel it in the air. There is a dancer here. A powerful one.
What is a dancer?
A black spiral dancer.
The bad werewolf.
Oh.
The werewolves that serve the worm. They are corrupted, insane, and they want nothing more than to see the world die.
Can I tell which direction it's coming from?
No, it's just like when you felt the kid spirit, it took like 15-20 seconds before it hit you, and then you just, like, right after he got done speaking, you felt it everywhere. It's like a pulse, like a corrupted heartbeat, beating over and over again.
It is
And
not coming from the kid, right?
no, it's not.
Okay.
It's coming. The beat is getting stronger slowly, though. Like, whatever is doing it is getting closer.
Approaching.
Alright, we don't have time for this. I'm gonna step forward and just try to lift up the kid.
No, no, no. Kid, what's your name?
Loop?
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Sorry. Bloop, there's a very nasty thing coming this way right now. We need to get moving. I'm sure these people are nice. They probably don't have any idea who they're actually working with. But the people they're working with want to literally destroy the world. So we need to get going.
I'm not allowed to leave. I gotta stay here.
Kid, you're coming with us one way or another.
I start to move to pick the child up again.
As you move towards him, the door on the opposite side of the room suddenly just goes flying off its hinges and embeds halfway into the metal walls on the opposite side of the room right behind you guys. As a figure walks in.
Okay, Barney is gonna he's gonna try to hoist up the werewolf kid into like a fireman carry over his shoulder, and he's booking it for the elevator.
When you reach out to grab the kid, your hands pass through him. So he just kind of bounds back a little bit, and as the other figure steps into the room, his form is beautiful. his fur majestic, silver, almost white. Meticulously cared for. His eyes burn bright, a deep shade of sapphire. And he is in his Krynos form, the 9-foot tall snarling death beast. And he is just like a werewolf of werewolves.
You said Kranos form?
A guru form. Sorry, I'm
Okay.
using the old terminology. I'm used to it.
Gotcha.
But you can feel it just by looking at him. This is the thing that's giving it off. And he just kind of stops and looks at both of you, or all three of you. Yep, I shouldn't forget about Toshime. Pierre is there too, he's just quiet. And he just kind of lifts his arms and crosses them. What is this you have to do with my twin brother?
What?
So is this one a kid too?
No, he looks to be around 24, 25 years old.
I don't see how you are his twin.
We're twins.
This is clearly
Now-
a child.
Answer my question.
Well, I'm fairly certain his mom wanted us to rescue him.
He snaps his fingers and the scientists begin to quickly race out of the room. They seem as terrified of this guy as you guys probably feel a little bit right now.
Seem as terrified of him as we should be.
The kid, on the other hand, looks absolutely ecstatic as he runs over and hugs him and gets a small couple of pats on the head. So what are you doing in our lab?
We were sent to rescue him, like I've said. And we're going to rescue him.
You know, that's kind of cute, honestly. He doesn't need rescuing, though, so you can walk away. And out of the mercy and generosity that lies within my heart, I will allow you all to live. See, he's really nice. He's like the bestest hero ever.
You're only giving us that choice because the kid's here.
No, he really is like a hero.
No. He
What has he done that's
literally
so
wants to
heroic?
destroy the world.
No, he's going to save the world. That's what we're doing. We're going to save the world.
No. You poor little cinnamon roll. You have been very much misguided here.
I have no need for lies here. I have no need for deceit. No, my twin brother shall bring peace to this world and shall cleanse it so that it may be reborn into a glorious paradise.
So this is how democracy dies.
And you are not planning to destroy the world for it to be reborn.
We shall cleanse it so that it may be restored and reborn into the form it should have been in, that it lost so long ago.
The turning of the ages.
Michael,
This
you should...
world,
Can't make an omelet without breaking a few eggs.
this world is dead. You guard a corpse. We shall restore everything. And my little twin brother, as he just kind of puts his hands on his shoulders, and he actually seems proud, is the one who was selected. He is the holy vessel of the Great One himself, and will be our leader when the end times come, to usher in a new pure age and restore the world to life.
There is already plenty of life in the world. Not for the... And that is despite the efforts of you and the worm and everything else. There is plenty of life in this world yet.
Make an intelligence plus occult roll, please. Everyone who is there and listening can make it, including you, Jaffer.
I'm making a cult, you said?
Intelligence plus occult, if you wish.
I don't have a cult.
You
Never
get to
mind.
roll at least one die.
Yeah, if you want to.
Yeah, that's the one skill that I chose not to take anything in, so I'll actually choose not to make a roll.
Barney makes it.
And Pierre.
Oh, and Pure.
Harry.
Alright, sorry.
Baby.
Harry the Platypus!
The werewolf?
Yeah, that was horrible.
You guys both realize what he's talking about here, and oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck all kinds of duck. This child, this boy, is... There's only one thing he can be. He is... There is an old prophecy. Actually, I take that back. Technically, there's like a half dozen prophecies that mention this. A being known as the perfect metis. A metis born with no flaws or defects. Said to be born to usher in the apocalypse. But none of the prophecies say what side the metis fights on. Only that he is the one to help lead his side to victory at the end of days. And according to what this werewolf just said, he's meant to become a vessel for the worm itself, if they get their way.
Oh, I knew they'd be the chosen one.
Michael kind of steps Barney kind of leans into Michael. Is like, hey, we really need to make sure we get that guy.
So the kid is looking at you defiantly before his brother just kind of taps him on the back of the neck, and he is out cold, almost tumbling to the ground before he is caught and carried over and set onto the table. Once he sets him down, his form begins to change. His fur darkens. It becomes very patchy. You can see twisted sigils and
form?
tattoos. The older werewolf, the Black Spiral.
Okay.
His fur is growing more patchy and black. It is stained and scarred with multiple tattoos. And
my
his ears
body
become
cam is picking this up, right?
Oh yeah. And his ears become bat-like, and his face almost it's like a mix between bat and wolf. His body is just very distorted, like his arms look like they have an extra joint in them. Like a whole extra section. To the point where they're almost dragging on the ground. It feels so much better to be like this.
What's going through Kiv's mind right now is, I'm glad I'm not in there.
So, I feel I must ask, would you care to join the winning side?
You haven't won anything yet.
Oh, but we will. We will.
Barney
Nice.
looks over to Michael. Can I kill this thing yet?
Oh, I was more than happy to kill it about an hour ago.
Okay. And then Barney's gonna do his famous charge.
Go for it.
How do I roll to attack?
Are you going for a melee attack?
Yep.
Brawl plus dexterity.
What plus dexterity? Oh yes, brawl.
Mhm.
Plus dexterity. And hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And let me double check something because I'm not sure, but I think in my groove form I get 8 again.
I believe you do.
From Killer Instinct, I need to burn an essence for it, which I think I'll go ahead and do. I've got
Okay.
5 of them.
Okay.
I'll burn an essence to 8 again. This.
Mm-hmm.
So that's. Okay. All right, so that's 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 successes.
As you charge at him, he makes no attempt to dodge, and instead spreads his arms and basically opens himself up for you to attack him.
Oh. Okay. I still go for it.
You still go for it?
I think yeah.
Okay.
I'm not feeling good about it, but Barney definitely would.
Okay, so you had 9 successes on that attack roll.
Yep.
Add your strength to that, and that's how many damage dice you get to roll.
And then I had living weapon as well.
What's that do?
I believe it ignores magical protection, gives armor piercing, and a few other wacky things that just makes it in. What?
I need to hear specifically what it does. This actually can be important.
Yep. I need to find it in the book, but it should be living weapon. Let me just look that up. Living weapon. Merit. Nope, that's not what I want. Living weapon. Werewolf. Merit. Come on, where is it? There it is. Okay. Living weapon. Choose teeth or claws. For a non-Hishu form, I chose claws for my Guru form. The attack gains armor piercing 2 with 4 dots. Its weapon rating increases by 1 with 5 dots, which is what I have. It ignores non-magical armor. Okay, it's non-magical armor. May be purchased separately for multiple attacks.
Alright, so you get to add 1 extra dice to that then too.
Okay. So that was 9 plus strength is 4, which is 13, plus the extra 1 is 15 dice?
Mm-hmm. You can roll.
Yeah, that should be 15. Okay. Man, only 1 in there. I'm hoping this is good. So let's see, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 successes.
Okay, now
Oh, sorry, 10 damage.
I need you to either give me high or low.
I'm rolling a lot of high, so I'm gonna go with low. And question, can I spend a luck point on this if I fail?
Nope, because this isn't something for that.
I will go with low.
Now, is
Okay.
a luck point or a big chat for a reroll?
No, it's not.
It's fine.
This is just determining something. Real quick, can you soak lethal? Can you soak aggravated damage? I believe werewolves can, but I don't know for sure.
You're the one that would be most likely to know that, Kerr.
That's why I was asking Toshime if he knew for sure. I think you can, but I'm not 100% sure on that one, if you guys can or not. I'm looking for it real quick.
Since I'm technically not there yet, can I use the redeem still?
Technically.
That grades type of damage. Incorporate. Just down here normally, or other injuries which require some special effort to heal. Aggravated damage is lethal damage from a supernatural source.
Can Uratha soak it?
Can Uratha?
In roof form, Uratha heal all bashing and lethal damage at the start of each turn. But it doesn't say about soaking.
Yeah.
Okay, I need to find defense. Give me a second. This is why it's like if I knew, it's hard, a little bit harder for me for this one because they changed the combat system with the new edition. So let's try this. All right, let's try this. Okay. Okay. So that. There, that's what I'm looking for. So. For that. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. Okay, I found it. I'm looking now. Give me just 1 second while I'm reading this.
Joke.
Bleed out and rotation. They have encountered regenerative powers.
Marten on a pillow. That is very cute.
What's happened to your character?
Okay.
That's about what's to happen to your character.
Maybe we'll see. This is either really good or really bad.
I can't quite tell which.
Yeah. This is
What,
about
you
to
poor
be.
cinnamon roll.
This is about to be nasty. Okay, it is only lethal damage. Okay. Okay, so. Hey, Zim?
Yeah?
They don't have soak in this game. That's what I'm looking for. They got rid of it for only defense. But they gave you more health in exchange. How many points of health do you have?
Me?
Mm-hmm.
7.
Okay, I need you to mark all of those, all 7 of your health levels with an X, and then the first 3 with the asterisk.
Oh.
I don't seem to be able to do that on my sheet.
Yeah. You can't. But you can kind of like mark it down somewhere else.
Yeah.
That's what I
Okay.
kind of did.
Then yeah, you're gonna have to mark it. All 7 of your health levels are going to be filled up with damage, but your first 3 ones are going to be asterisks. Or you can use a little star for them. Either one works. The other ones will be X's. And you need to make a willpower roll for me, please.
Okay, what does that even mean?
That means you've taken enough lethal damage that I'm surprised you're not dead.
Yeah, his lethal damage carried over into
Aggravated.
aggravated damage.
So I'm getting attacked by the Black Spiral?
No, you're not getting attacked by the Black Spiral. You're getting hit by Barney's damage.
Okay.
By his ability. You are able to stay awake and aware, though, as literally Barney's claws slice out at this guy. And Michael, you just feel like your body just got torn open as you just kind of collapse. Your body is already working at regenerating the lethal damage, but that will take a little bit of time. But your aggravated damage is still there.
Oh.
He redirected it.
Mm-hmm. as he's just kind of smiling. You know, you really shouldn't hurt your friends, doggy. And he just kind of makes a beckon at, come on, try to hit me again. He's trying to infuriate you. Perry, is
Do
there
I-
anything you want to do?
Full dodge action this round.
Okay. Michael. Oh god, you can feel your body knitting, but there are some wounds your body's just not healing. You were hurt so badly. If you had been a normal person, you probably would have gotten literally almost ripped in half, is what it felt like.
Okay. I have zero idea what to do here. This is literally my first combat with Werewolf. I have no idea.
What do you want to try to do? Do you want to try use one of your gifts? You can try to make an attack. You can try to flee. You could try to talk. You don't have to do it. You don't have to do anything technically if you don't want to. You could try to social foo. It really comes down to what would you want to try to do, and I can kind of walk you through it. Hey, baby. By the way, I just want to state for the record, you guys can all thank Toshime for this. This is the donation goal.
Maybe you can try to figure out how his ability works so we can get around it.
I don't know how to do that.
You can make an intelligence occult roll if you would like to try.
Sure. Zero.
You have no idea how
You
that
could-
just happened.
You could burn a willpower.
Hold on.
Lars did redeem a restoration for me, so that would heal half.
Okay. I'll let you round down. Or round up, sorry.
So only one asterisk left?
Yep.
Werewolves have some nice regenerative abilities, thankfully.
Perry, also, you're a spirit specialist. Give me an intelligence plus occult roll as well.
Okay.
And this will give you your spirit specialty as well if you have one.
Let's see. Nope, my specialties are in physical, so.
Okay. That is an exceptional success there. Perry, you are watching this. You can see he is possessed by a Bane spirit as well. And it was the Bane's gift, or one of them, that allowed him to do that. However, based on your knowledge, he cannot attack or make hostile actions towards you guys while he is maintaining this, and for around probably 5 to 10 seconds after dismissing it. It also would not work if the target is alone, because there's nothing to redirect it to.
So in other words, we just need to wait it out.
He can maintain this for as long as he wants, but he cannot make a hostile action towards you guys while he is maintaining it. And he can't do it for a little bit afterwards as well. And he also cannot use it if the person is if the target is alone, because he doesn't have anywhere to redirect the attack to. Since werewolves always hunt in packs, it's really, really hard for them to fight him on their own. Because usually they would prefer pack tactics.
With this, even if it's just one of us in the room, he could direct it to the kid, saying, look what they're doing.
I would say, based on how he's acting, he would not redirect it to the child.
Oh, so we can just... He can't attack us. We can just pick up the kid and leave.
You can try. He can drop it and probably go after you, but it would take time.
Right, but if he drops it, then we can attack him.
Correct.
He's painted himself into a corner.
Yeah, it looks like he was hoping you would kill one of each other with that attack, which is why he left himself wide open.
Michael's gonna pick up the kid and run.
And Barney's basically gonna stay in his face, growling, ready to strike him again.
Barney, let's go. Perry, let's go.
Barney is going to slowly start backpedaling, but he does not turn his back on this abomination werewolf.
Make sure everybody else gets out of the room before we go.
He's watching. He hasn't made any hostile maneuvers. He seems very interested, though, in the fact Michael was able to survive that. And he seems also very amused by how much damage Barney did with that attack. And he's just kind of watching you all. Very, very interested.
Barney and Michael, a newfound respect for each other.
As you guys are leaving, he just chuckles a little bit. Do take care of Loop for me. I'll come get him when it's time. Be good babysitters for him. Make sure he doesn't stay up too late.
Michael is going to put the Play-Doh on the wall right next to the elevator.
Mm-hmm.
With the remote detonator, just for as soon as they get out of there.
Yeah, it doesn't look like he's pursuing right now. It looks like no one is pursuing you at the moment.
Close the door. Put it on the door that's closest to where he was.
I mean, to be fair, we don't want to, like, slap the Play-Doh down right in plain view, because he can just walk over and be like, haha, nope.
True.
True. But you have full control of the doors. As in your gift.
Yeah. I am going to seal every single door behind us.
And then put down C4. I like it.
Put down the C4 in an inconspicuous spot, close to the elevator, and get on the elevator to leave.
Yep. You guys are able to get out with very little effort.
And as soon as we're out of the house on the top, boom.
But first, let's get into the tank. Because, C4! C4 does a lot of damage. C4, ooh, that's gonna... Shockwave could hurt us.
As you guys get into the tank and begin to drive off, detonate, the house goes up in a massive boom.
Real quick,
Yes,
before we... I did want to grab his Nintendo Switch.
that's fine.
Okay, proceed.
None of the guards are there though as you are driving out.
For the record, Michael
Yeah,
would
'cause
make
they-
sure to grab his SUV too.
Oh yeah, I figured you guys would have.
Yeah, of course there's no one no one in the way as we get out. They don't
No
want
one
to
wants
face
to mess with the
tank.
tank. But yeah, you see no sign of anyone as you guys make your way out. And you have your two new werewolves also kind of hiding in the back. Looking still very lost and confused.
Looking to make sure no Bane spirits are following.
You see no sign of any Bane spirits at all. They're all not there, Perry.
Oh boy.
But yeah, you guys are able to... Are you guys gonna try to take the tank onto the main roads? Or are you going to stop to everyone get back into the car?
As much as I would
what-
love to keep it, probably not a great idea.
We can
Yeah,
sneak
I'm
it
not
into
giving
the
up my
park.
tank.
We can
They-
sneak it into the park somehow, can't we?
We want to keep the tank. There's a mansion that we can go park it at. That's on our territory.
Yeah, that's
We
if
just walk
the
up to
owner of the
Cody.
mansion will let you.
We walk up to Cody with a tank. We're parking this here. Then we walk away.
So you guys are... I'm assuming like you guys like probably either have like phone messages or calling each other so you guys can communicate as you're driving. As you're doing it, you hear another message. Oh, hello, darlings. I see you guys succeeded in your quest.
Oh yeah, that mansion.
Oh, wonderful, 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 simply wonderful, darlings. I knew you could do it. See that you have made a truly despicable nemesis. Simply wonderful, darlings. Wonderful. What stories you shall write in your glorious combat against each other. No, we're not. We're not. There is a manor in Empty Springs. I shall lay a simple enchantment upon the tank in order to hide it. It shall appear normal to mortal eyes, so that you may drive it there. I shall inform the owner of the manor, and they shall expect you. And do not worry, darlings, because I, in my infinite perfection, shall give you a glorious, perfect party to celebrate your victory over that malefactor. Also, ooh, I got lost a little bit on my journeys, and, well, I ended up in a simply delightful backwoods world. Ooh, simply rustic, darlings. But I made friend, a simply wonderful little fella, and he is going to be my new sous chef for catering this glorious party I shall throw in your honor. No need to thank me, darlings. But yes, I have already sent the address to your devices. Go ahead and drive and park there, and we shall take care of everything later. The owners are still out at the moment, so they won't mind you using it.
Alright,
Panko! The spirit realm to be able to do this.
I mean, Kerr, you're the one who gave me the opportunity to get a tank.
I know.
What
You
goes
just didn't
around
expect
comes
me to
around,
steal it.
Jaffer.
But yes, as you guys drive off, do you head to the manor?
Anyone
Okay.
want to wipe the data off of Pentex's stuff before we go, or?
I feel like we did that with the explosion.
Since I'm inside the tank, I'll probably end up wiping anything that ties it to Pentex, make sure I remove any or turn off any GPS locators or anything like that.
Pentex would like to know your location.
Alright. Then, if you guys head off back to the manor, I think that's where we will call it for today because I have to go get Arm in like 5 minutes. And it's already almost 9 o'clock, which would be our normal ending time.
Fair enough.
Well, yeah, but we also started late.
Yes, but I also have to go get Arum, as I said. That's one of the main reasons why I would have to end right now.
Fine. So, you guys up for Sea of Thieves?
Keepers.
Yeah, I should be available.
Jaffer?
Yeah, I can do Sea of Thieves.
And what were you
We
saying,
can
Lars?
continue.
Yippers.
Okay. Yeah, I was thinking do Tall Tales tonight.
Yes.
Nice.
Alright, well, thank you everybody so much for joining us for Howls of the Death Singer, World of Darkness, Werewolf, the Fuzzy, yeah. Check out our website, zgfgaming.com. We've got links for our Discord, Telegram, Twitter, Patreon, and more there on the website, as well as down in the description below. Do check out our link tree. It's got links for all sorts of places, our Patreon, our all of those things. I'm sick, so I apologize that I'm not all here today. Consider becoming a patron over at patreon.com/zgfgaming. It's one of the best ways to support the channel, though you can also do so by simply sharing the stream around. Thank you to my patrons, donators, and subscribers. It is because of your support that I'm able to continue bringing these streams to you all. I really cannot do this without your guys' help and support, so thank you. And thank you for those biddies, Toshime, as well as the donation earlier. For now, though, thank you all so much for joining, and I bid you the most fondest adieu.
Hey, Duke.
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 Bye.